Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So we have Microsoft's response to the UK regulators on this Activision Blizzard deal, and is Bravely Default getting a remaster? We have those topics and more to cover, but before we get started, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell, and we can keep you up to date with gaming news. Now let's get started. So first, let's look at this headline from VGC. Microsoft accuses UK regulators of adopting Sony's complaints over Activision Blizzard deal. So back in September, the UK's Competition and Markets Authority, or CMA, expanded their look at Microsoft's acquisition to a second phase due to the number of antitrust concerns. And the CMA released its reasoning for concerns, and this includes the lessening of competition in gaming consoles, multi-game subscription services, and cloud gaming services. However, Microsoft responds with these unsupported theories of harm are not sufficient to justify a reference to Phase 2. The suggestion that the incumbent market leader, talking about Sony, with clear and enduring market power could be foreclosed by the third largest provider as a result of losing access to one title is not credible. And Microsoft also cites PlayStation's current market lead with a console install base of 150 million versus Xbox install base of 63.7 million, which is just over 42% of what PlayStation has. Now, Microsoft also added, Sony engages in conduct today which is reflective of its market power in console gaming, including increasing prices of its consoles without fear of losing market share. And this is referring to the recent PS5 price increase in many areas. And then they kind of sum everything up here saying, in short, Sony is not vulnerable to a hypothetical foreclosure strategy, and the referral decision incorrectly relies on self-serving statements by Sony, which significantly exaggerate the importance of Call of Duty to it and neglect to account for Sony's clear ability to competitively respond. Now, Microsoft also pointed out things like Sony's recent acquisitions, although smaller, give them over 280 first and third-party exclusive titles on PlayStation in 2021, which was nearly 5 times as many as what Xbox has. Now going forward, the CMA will issue its preliminary findings from the second phase investigation in January, with the final report expected by March 1st. And in the US, the FTC is also conducting a second phase investigation, and the deal has already been fully approved by both Brazil and Saudi Arabia. So let me know what you think in the comments about all of this. Do you think Microsoft has a pretty good argument to say that they're pretty much in third place in the console wars, and it's kind of disingenuous for Sony to imply that they may be put out of business because of this acquisition? Next, we have an interesting statement from Tomoya Osana, who is the producer for Bravely Default. We have the headline here from Gamatsu. Bravely Default producer Tomoya Asano seemingly hints at remaster. Now, this was during a live stream that celebrated Bravely Default's 10th anniversary, and Asano talked about if a remaster is planned, and we have this transcribed here by Gamatsu. Speaking during the live stream, Asano said, "Over the past 10 years, our team has grown large and our capacity has increased. Looking at the opening movie of Bravely Default Flying Fairy, which is the name in Japan, I feel like announcing a remaster of Bravely Default Flying Fairy would be the best possible thing and something fans would desire. But for now, I'm unfortunately unable to announce anything like that. For now, let's just say." And we don't have the context around this statement, but it seems like he may have been asked if the possibility of a remake existed, so not being able to announce anything, quote, "for now," could just mean that they're working on a remake. but aren't ready to reveal it, or it could just mean that they've talked about it but haven't greenlit a project. But let me know in the comments what you think for now could mean. And finally, we have the games coming to PlayStation Plus for the month of October. And we have the tweet here from PlayStation announcing these games, and the full list is Grand Theft Auto Vice City, the Definitive Edition for PS4 and PS5, Dragon Quest XI-S Definitive Edition for the PS4, Assassin's Creed Odyssey for PS4, Dragon Quest Builders 1 and 2 for PS4, and Dragon Quest Heroes 1 and 2 for PS4. Then we have Inside for PS4, The Medium for PS5, Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker for PS4, and then we have several Assassin's Creed games. We have Chronicles China, India, Russia, Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered, and Syndicate. And then finally, Hohokum for the PS4. And then the PS Plus premium games, these are your classic games. We have Yakuza 3 through 5 Remastered, Limbo, Ultra Street Fighter 4, Castlevania Lords of Shadow, and Everyday Shooter. So there's definitely a lot of big name PS4 and PS5 titles on that premium and extra tier. But I have to say the classics on that premium tier still seem to be kind of lackluster. But let us all know in the comments what you think. Are there any games here that you're looking forward to trying out, or ones you're really familiar with that you think others should check out too? And that's all we have for today. Did anything we cover catch your attention? Do you think Microsoft has the right argument stating that they're sort of in third place in the console wars in order to get this acquisition to go through? And do you think a Bravely Default remaster could be in the works? Drop a comment about those topics or anything else we covered today. I want to thank you for watching, and be good.